freezer. Fresh, guess I was freeze up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freeze up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to speak up. Anonymous activity, Bobby B stuff. Jealousy's a ski mask, emotion, and ease up. Fresh out of the freezer. Fresh, guess I was freeze up.
Welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show. I am your host, Miss Saj B. Y'all know I don't go on as early. Usually I go on at 7, but I have two special guests in here with me today. DJ P and DJ Mike, and DJ JP, excuse me, y'all, and DJ Mike. And so I want to start the show a little bit early today, and I'll probably jump over there on the Evening Rush show later on this evening. But yeah, let's welcome our guests to the show, because y'all know I like to get right to it. We don't do all that long talking and all that shit. Let's get it. Hey, fellas.
Hey, how you doing?
What's
How
up?
y'all doing?
Pretty good. I love your intro.
Thank you.
Love the old school, hip hop feel to it.
Funky with you.
Yeah.
Y'all like it make everybody head do this every time it come on. It make everybody do that.
Yeah. When I hear it, I know you from New York.
Yeah.
That's right. I had Mr. Playtel George on one day. I don't know if you know about him. He's a famous journalist from way back. But I had Mr. Playtel George on one day, and he told me, he said, you know what? That intro is fly. he like 85 years old, 80 years old. He's like, that intro is fly.
Yeah.
I started laughing. I was like, thank you. I created it myself.
Really? Oh, good job.
Yeah, that's a snippet from Tavares the Chosen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I took the snippet from Tavares the Chosen and grabbed the first part of that so that I can jazz up the show. Guys, welcome to the Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show.
Yes,
I don't know if you guys know how I work. Hey, Jamie. Look at there. We got somebody saying what up already.
What up, Jamie? Jamie P in the house.
That's right. I usually I do a 5-question thing. And, it gives us a chance to loosen up a little bit and have a little bit of fun afterward.
Oh, yeah.
So you guys want to answer a couple questions? You ready for the questions?
Yeah.
Let it rip.
It feels good to be on the other side of the questions.
Uh-oh. Okay. Well, let's get it then. What inspired you to become a DJ, and how did you get your start in the industry?
You want?
Go ahead. You go first.
Okay, so for me, what inspired me, I would say, was the whole hip hop scene, back in the 80s. So I'm 53. So
you're a young buck.
Yeah, well, I'll take that. I'll take that. So back in about 83, 84 is where I got my start. And me and some of my high school friends, childhood friends, or not high school at that time, I was still in junior high.
Mm-hmm.
When we got home from school, we all played music, on our parents' component set until they got home. Once they got home, you aren't supposed to be touching none of that. So we would play, all our jams. And I remember one of my close friends came over, and we were playing Push the Button by Nucleus. And he scratched on the record and asked me, could I do that?
Yeah.
I said, yes, I can do that. And from that point on, me and him went on this DJ journey with, turn up little record players, trying to wire them together because we didn't have enough money to afford a mixer. So we wired 2 turntables, toy turntables together.
Wow.
And play with those. So
Not the little square ones in the
Yeah,
suitcase, right?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. That
no,
was in a suitcase. Yeah.
We had our Jimmy rig too with one of them little. I was selling Mike on the center. We had one of those with the little speaker with no case on it, hooked to it with the
Oh
wires.
man, that
yeah, we
it was
all
crazy.
we all read something together.
And the funny thing is, one of the turntables we couldn't get it back in the case, so it was just sitting up ace deuce.
But we
Hey,
do what we do because it's an art that we love. That's why. Yeah,
yes.
yeah,
But from that point on, it was every day, just working at it, and it was something that I love. And hearing DJs, like Jam Master Jay, Jazzy Jeff, uh, Cash Money, Grandmaster Flash, I mean not Melly Mel, but Grandmaster Flash, Molly Mall. Just hearing all of those old DJs that really I just gravitated toward that. And it was something that uh, my wife says is still my first love.
probably is.
Yeah, she say the DJing has more of my attention than she do. But,
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
but that's how I got started.
yeah.
And from there, just went into a whole lot of other areas with DJing events. The next year after we had been DJing, we DJed at our junior high school. Our freshman year, we went back and DJed for our junior high school. And then we started just doing DJing events in the neighborhood. But
Okay.
Yeah,
from there, it just went and
yeah,
went and went.
yeah,
So
and still going.
yes,
That's
Yeah.
right.
So my start came from Gregory KP. He was a local DJ in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. That's where I'm from, and he was doing little, kiddie dances. He was on the radio and all that stuff. So I was his roadie. So I went out with him on the road, toted records, and that's where I fell in love with it from the first time I saw him doing it. And I was like, this is what I have to do. This is what I want to do. But I went through. I came dug into basketball for a while, and it took me about 8 years before I. So from 1984 to 1990, I was playing basketball overseas, and I finally said, okay, time to buy my turntables. And from 1990 on, I've been playing DJing clubs. I DJ clubs for like 20 years overseas, a little bit everywhere. Got flown to DJ for the troops, Germany, England, wherever you name it, wherever I could get my turntables and them records too, I DJ'd. Then came back to the States and been DJing over here ever since. Did a little radio, did a little bit of this, did a little bit of that, and now own a multi-app DJ company with about 12 DJs and do a lot of weddings, do a little bit of everything. And then me and Mike together, we started a podcast. We on your pod, but we're gonna say the reason why we're connected, and it's called Two DJs and a Mic. Hence all of the two DJs and one mic.
Yeah, no, I like your
But
logo
we
and stuff.
travel
It's
around to
fine.
all the DJ conferences, doing shows. I mean, taking our show on the road and interviewing people at the shows and different things like that. And then we drop our podcast in there. So of course, we're doing our shameless plug for our show also. But
No, please do.
yeah,
Please do.
but that's where we at right now. So we're still DJing. We still do that, and we love what we're trying to do to the industry, make it better as a whole by giving back and doing something. Seem like what you're doing too. So we love. I mean, I don't know if it's my first love, but it's definitely one of those things that I love to do.
So what service what
I was in the
corps?
United States Air Force.
Oh, okay. So you be shooting up shit.
No, we watch it on the computer screen. The Air Force. We don't go to the front line. We
yeah,
stay back and
yeah,
we at the 5-star hotel watching it on the computer.
yeah, pushing
don't
buttons.
don't tell me you was over there cleaning the wheels and stuff.
No, ma'am. No,
Yeah,
ma'am.
okay.
No. I mean, we keeping the pilots in the air. Actually, I was a medic, so pharmacy. So, I did
Okay.
volunteer to do some stuff, working hospitals out in Iraq and different things. But mainly, I was making sure they had their medication. I was a pharmacist.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's what I did too.
Pharmaceuticals.
Yeah, legal pharmaceuticals. Uh-oh,
Uh-oh.
we got a
Yeah,
message.
that was them telling me to wake up because I got a show.
Um, wake up. Okay.
Wake
Well,
up, you
she's
got a
woke.
show.
She's awake. Go
She's
ahead.
woke.
How do you curate your sets? Two-part question.
You mean like for what I'm doing is what I'm going to do something? Well, normally, and Mike has taught me this, we both feed off each other. Now I'll go in and put together a set of something I'm going to do, but that don't mean that when I get in front of that audience, I'm going to have to go somewhere else. So I have sets already that I can rely on and pull from, but I'll curate maybe an hour or so of what I'm going to do and what I'm going to play. But other than that, it's just who's in front of me and what they vibing to, because you can make the best playlist in the world
That's
for
right.
yourself, and nobody in the room is feeling it but you.
That's
So
right.
you got to be able to pivot.
That's right.
So, yeah. So that's how I do my sets. But he has a nice little philosophy that he uses.
Well, for me, the only thing that's curated is what the client asked me to play for them, uh, and that may or may not get played. For me, everything that I do is based on the response that I get from the crowd. So just from time of doing this, I just figured out when I go in with a set playlist, I feel like I'm setting myself up for failure, because when that playlist doesn't work, where do you go from there?
That's right.
And some people, they put all their marbles in that basket, and when that doesn't work for them, they get all mixed up and get all, just flustered and confused, and everything goes to hell. So for me, I find more joy out of finding the audience.
That's right.
So,
That's right.
so I don't even, if it's not something that you say, hey, I want to hear, Mary J. Blige, Love with No Limits. If outside of that, I'm gonna find it. So
Okay. This is a two-part question, guys. So I'm gonna ask
Okay.
the second part of the question.
okay.
Do you have a specific approach or a philosophy when it comes to selecting tracks?
No, that's an interesting question. I don't. My philosophy is based off of the people. I think over time, I think one of the great things about being a DJ and growing up in the 80s, for me, you had so many different types of music. Not saying that you don't have that today, but we had so many different types of music that I developed a love for so many different things. So when I'm playing music, it's like connecting the dots. You know, if you like, say, uh, man, Biggie, you dead wrong. Say Biggie, you dead wrong. I'm going to connect that dot with something else. So if you like that, maybe you're going to like this.
Yeah.
And so I don't have a set philosophy outside of what I see and what I feel from the people. I try to go in like as a clean slate,
Yeah. Yeah.
because it's been far too many times where I put together this list and the client says this and that and go in and it's like, man, this ain't what we got to play. This ain't going to work.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
talking about, I've had a list of 300 songs that people, I got to hear this. This is what this is what they want. So, oh, no. So for me, it's just doing it.
So you mean to tell me you don't go from Biggie Smalls to Always and Forever?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Not,
Y'all know them DJs. Stop being like that.
no, I'm not going to. If you mixing a song, oh, no, I can't do that. I can't do that.
I read into so many of those DJs. I'm like, what the hell are you doing? The crowd is dancing. What are you doing? What the hell are you doing?
Back in the days, when I heard DJs, I'm born and raised in Dallas, Texas. Say they would play 45 minutes of just jams, and then they would bring in a slow jam and play 2 or 3 slow jams, and then they'll crank it back up.
Yeah.
And that was like a format that they used to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
But what these dudes are doing, it ain't even got nothing to do with the format. You just play 2 bangers and you going into Tevin Campbell.
Yeah.
You know, no, not even can we talk tomorrow. You going in tomorrow will bring a better you, a better me.
I hope they're not that bad, but I understand. Yeah, yeah.
But for you.
Yeah. So ask the question again. I want to make sure I'm answering it correctly.
The question was, do you have a specific approach or philosophy when it comes to selecting tracks?
Man, my philosophy is I want to take them on a musical journey, and I want to reach and touch everybody in that audience. So as we go on that musical journey, I'm 2 to 3 songs ahead to where I want to go to feel if they're going to go with me. And yeah, sometimes you might miss, but my philosophy is to look in that audience, feel out who's out there, or from what I've already curated, where I can take that group in front of me on a musical journey throughout the night. Just going different places where, and like Mike said, now and then here where we live, there's so many different cultural weddings, Black, Mexican. We have to know a little bit of everything, country, all that kind of stuff. So there's no telling for us where we might go. Even at the club, the residency that we have, it could be country early, it could be rock, it could be salsa, it could be merengue. And we have to be ready to hit all those genres. So it's just seeing what's in front of you and knowing how to play to whoever's in front of you. And then the main thing is knowing your music.
Yeah.
Having your music
That's
and knowing
Yeah,
it.
that's right.
So if you don't know it, hey, play this. Well, I don't know what salsa is. Well, I mean, now you got to go dig it or Google it and try to pull it up and all of that. But you gotta know. At least have 10 to 20 of everything banging in your library that you gotta live. That's the best. That's one way. Curated salsa, merengue, whatever, hip hop, country, slow, country, fast, two-stepping, whatever the case may be. And being able to hit those lists and go give people what they want without them having to write it all down for you and tell you what to play.
I don't know if y'all look down in my videos, but I do a little bit of everything. I make everything hip hop.
Yeah.
It could be Raina Roberts. I'm gonna turn her into hip hop.
You turn into hip hop.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it could be Beyonce, Texas Hold'em.
Yeah,
I'm gonna turn into hip hop. You get what I'm saying? It's gonna be hip hop.
And being from the New Orleans area or getting touched by New Orleans, everything that they do is turn it into a bounce song. They put Trigger Man under it. So I'm with you. I understand.
I'm trying to tell you, it's gonna be hip hop. We're gonna be partying to everything. We're gonna be partying to ooh kakabat job. We'll be partying back. I'm trying to tell you.
So I haven't heard anybody remix that. That might
I'm telling you, we be getting it. They're like, ooh, I like this, mommy.
We're about to check out some of your blends then. Yeah.
Y'all check them out. You'll like them too. You'll be like, oh, shoot.
She turned everything to hip hop.
I turn everything to hip hop.
We try to think our blends outside the box. We might do a country with a Spanish or a Spanish with a country or Southern soul with a hip hop.
Oh yeah, I got my Southern soul people over there too. I turn them into hip hop too.
I'm just saying, but she touched on an interesting theme for me when you think about it. Almost every event you play at or play for, I don't think there's too many of them where you don't have to play hip hop.
Oh no, even weddings.
I'm just saying it doesn't matter what the nationality is.
Yeah, we don't want any rap.
Yeah.
By the end of the night, drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot.
I'm just saying it never goes away.
Yeah, it's 90s hip hop, 92,000 hip hop will always come to every event you do.
Yeah, y'all check out some of the blends. You actually might like some of them. You'll be like, oh shoot. And believe it or not, fellas, I don't use headphones and stuff when I DJ. That's how well I know the music. Like I can name that beat like 3 beats in.
That's good.
Wow.
You get what I'm saying? So by the time the beat drop and I hear it and I have a specialty, because I do claim to New York's first female or woman blend master. I do take claim and ownership to the fact of I need for the music to break down together.
I hear you.
You get what I'm saying? I need for the songs not just to be playing, but I need for them to play together. I need for the scratch to match the song. I need for the breakdown in the song to break down with the song with the beat. Y'all check out some of the blends and you'll see what I'm talking about.
So are you
that's
blending
one of my
them
specialties.
like that, or are you using some type of Ableton or something to do
What's a who?
it. A computer program. You know, people lay their tracks now.
No, I don't do that. I got my turntables always in my hand. I got a set of turntables in my hand at all times.
Well, you know, we just gotta ask. I'm just checking because
Yeah, no, I don't do
you can
that.
probably tell. We could tell 10 DJs that right now that not just the loop. We know you got the beat in the background, but is it breaking down? Are we hearing the some of the chords in the loop in the song? Not just that first beat that you catch and hold for 8 seconds or 16 seconds and play under the track and think you did something.
No, no, I don't do all that. I don't understand all that stuff. I come from turntables.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? So
likewise.
because I come from turntable, I come from old straight arm and S arm turntables and shit where where you got to put a dime or a quarter on that bit so it don't stretch and scratch your whole record up. I come from the era of hip hop where the boom box was the amp and the reel to reel was on the side over there, and you get what I'm saying? Everything was wired up like that. I come from that era of hip hop.
We got you. Yeah.
we all
You get what I'm saying? So I don't know all that other stuff until I get into the studio. The studio people teach me that stuff.
Oh, okay.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't know. My cousin was even telling me something about having something. Let me see. I'm trying to remember what he called it, but I'm not certain what it's called because I'm used to turntables.
Okay.
Like I even have a problem because I don't have turntables. I have a controller right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I have a pair of turntables in my hand. If that makes sense to y'all. I have a set of digital turntables in my hand at all times. All I got to do is just hook up to anywhere. All you got to do is plug me in. My turntable's in my hand. I don't even have to bring no equipment because my turntable's in my hand. All I got to do is plug up.
Plug up. We hear you.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. I don't got to do nothing but plug up. You get what I'm saying? Because my turntables are always in my hand.
Gotcha.
I come from turntables.
Turntablist.
You get what I'm saying? So I don't know about all that other stuff. When y'all see me do a blend, I'm doing the blend right off the top, like right there. That's why when I ask you about your philosophies and stuff, I'm like Mike, I don't have a certain philosophy or technique or curated thing, a playlist. When I'm doing it, I'm doing what I'm listening to, and I'm watching who appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell that you're making noise when you see the crowd appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy for everybody DJing. Your crowd must appreciate it. And they're going to let you know.
Yeah,
if they don't, it doesn't necessarily mean that you don't have the skill to do the job. You ain't
rocking the right shit.
You don't have the skill to relate to them.
Yeah, I mean, you ain't rocking the right shit right now. Like, on your grind. You get what I'm saying?
Don't worry about it. She cleaning it up for you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, we ain't trying to hear that. We want to hear this.
Yeah.
Number 3, what has been your most memorable gig and what made it stand out from others?
Man, that is a good question.
I'm just saying. The question be a zinger.
Yes. What has been? So, I would say today. I'm gonna answer that question. What was the best one and what made it stand out today? Because tomorrow that may be different. Today, I would say I was doing a corporate event for Southwest Airlines, the technological division.
Okay.
And we had about maybe around 600 people. And everything is going good. Everybody's dancing and having a good time. One of the executives walked up and said, "Hey, we got a lot of people here from India. Do you have any music that they can rock to?" I said,
"Look at there. Look at y'all. I'm sorry. Here go one of y'all people, JP, that Frizzle Frost over there from MI Crooked Letter."
What's up? What's up? How you doing? Frizzle Frost. What's up? What's up? The SIP checking in. I love that. How you doing?
That's right.
Yes, I got a question for the SIP in a minute.
No, don't ask that question.
But anyway, so I'm like, yeah, I sure do. So I went into a set. I started with and I can't think of the song right now, but Pajami and Jay-Z made a song together. Um, and I dropped that song, and we went on a roller coaster ride for about maybe 45 minutes. And just to see all of the people out there dancing to different forms of music. And then from there I started intertwining other things in there and seeing them, just having a great time, and then seeing the executive, on the floor pointing back up to me and giving me the thumbs
That's
up.
right.
That was a great situation, because I knew that allowed that executive to shine as well. And that made the people that were coming from India not feel like they were isolated.
Yeah.
So that was a good one for me.
Okay. You, Jay?
Well, so I have two. My one that always stands out to me when they flew me up to Iraq to play for the troops on the 4th of July, and put me on a flatbed trailer, and I DJ for the troops. They can only have one beer, but it was the biggest party. No women, but those guys, and it was a few ladies in the building. But I mean, they had a good time, and that was just really, really cool to me. So, and then my other one was I got to DJ for Avon, and it was kind of like last minute, whatever. But we rocked them for 3 days. We had a lunchtime party, a breakfast party, an evening party. For 3 days straight, we did number rock, and those people they called us back every year to do their parties for Avon. So that's been two of my favorites. And Avon was a blast down in New Orleans. So
Yeah. My relatives from New Orleans.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I had what's his name on here? My man Pharaoh the King was
Yeah.
on here a week or two ago. Pharaoh's over there in Texas with y'all now, Mike.
Where's he
Okay.
at?
But
In Houston?
yeah, Pharaoh's over there with y'all. He's a fly rap artist too. Y'all might want to touch base
Okay,
with
we'll
him.
check out with.
His name is
Quick question,
Pharaoh.
Dr. Frizzle, where you from in the SIP, brother? Where you from? You know where you from?
Yeah, you see him talking about MS in the building. You see, I said, oh shoot, got crooked letter in the building.
Yes, yes, yes. We gotta represent. Gotta
That's right.
represent. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
He said he was stopping through on his break real quick.
All right.
Sip,
Yeah.
sip.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Um, but Pharaoh was from New Orleans, but I
Okay.
guess new arrival into Texas. He happened to be one of the people that I was networking with in Austin at the South by Southwest Festival.
Oh, okay.
And
We'll get to that. We ain't never been. We live right here. We never been.
yeah, I was one of their special guest DJs down there at the South by Southwest Festival, and that was a little fun time because it gave me a chance to mingle with the crew, and everybody down there. And I ran into little brother Sauce Walker and a couple other people down there. I think Sauce was my funniest person down there. I had a good old time with him because, like spirits combined, and
Always.
and so I walked through the crowd like, well, who is this nigga here? you know, what I'm saying? Like, all these lights, cameras, action going on. I walked through the crowd like, well, who is this dude? He walked out through the crowd and grabbed me and held me, and we just holding each other for a long time, and we cracking up,
Wow.
laughing, talking to each other,
Yeah.
because
Wow.
we talking back and forth to each other. He's like, I'm Sauce Walker. I said, you Sauce Walker? He's like, yeah. And so it was just so cool
Yeah.
Yeah.
to
Yeah.
to have that little attraction, because when they're your little my little brother regardless
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
any city I go to. My bro is my bro in any city I go to. You get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Of
Because
course.
I don't go with my coochie in my hand. I go with
oh,
you understand what I'm saying, right? As a woman
yeah,
and amongst men,
yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go with my
I got it.
coochie in my hand. So what happens is that I make greater connections than most women do.
Yeah.
Um You know.
Because
I like that.
it's a rarity. Women in this business are a rarity.
Yeah. So question number 4, fellas. How do you adapt your performance to different audiences and venues? Two-part question.
Okay. That's a simple one for me. I adapt by not having a plan.
By not having a plan.
Yeah,
You said?
I adapt to the situation by not having a plan. Everything that I do is in the moment.
Hmm.
Okay.
Wow. Man. Well,
Don't Mike
thank,
look at him with the side eye. I saw that.
Oh, I'm waiting on
oh, no.
it
So I'm gonna be like
Mike threw the side eye. Like,
I'm
what
on
you
a
looking
jury
at?
stand. So you said, how do we adapt in a crazy situation? That's pretty much the question.
How do you adapt your performance to different audiences and venues? That's
Oh well,
question.
I mean, different venues require different equipment, different audience require different music, and you have to do your research and homework and know who you're going to play for too, and who you're in front of. So that way you prepare, and then you just got to say, okay, wherever the music takes me. Like I say, now it's back in the day. You had hip hop, R&B, whatever we were playing in the club, house, whatever. That's all you had. Now you got to be ready to go anywhere because you never know who your audience is going to be. I
Yeah.
mean, I could go in there and just straight all hip hop all night, and nobody in there cares. We could be with a Bad Bunny crew, and all they want is Bad Bunny all night and Daddy Yankee, and then here I am, playing all this hip hop. I mean, you'll find them eventually because they're gonna like some from the hip, but you just got to be ready to adapt and change for whoever's in front of you. And then whatever equipment I need to take for each venue, if I need 6 speakers, 8 speakers, whatever I need to make that crowd move and have enough to handle that. Because I mean, we mobile DJs pretty much, not just walking in and plugging in. A lot of times it's us bringing our own stuff too.
Yeah.
Exactly.
See, that cost to me. Y'all gonna have to pay for that when it come to me.
Oh, they pay for it too,
I ain't
but I mean,
lying. All that is extra because we too old for that.
yeah, we really are. You
You
ain't
get what
lying.
I'm saying? For real.
Yes,
Y'all
man.
supposed to already have a sound system in place. When I come in,
Well,
I'm
I
just
mean,
supposed to be able to set up.
a lot of places do, but like I say, we don't do a lot of clubs. It's more just like
Private event.
private events, corporate
Yeah,
events,
yeah,
and they don't want to pay the hotel because the hotel gonna charge you $300 for a speaker when you can get it from us from 75, whatever the cost may be, and it's
yeah.
gonna be astronomical at a hotel or certain places. So a lot of times it's best that if you have your own stuff, then you can get that money too.
I tell every DJ I know, make sure you get paid like you weigh. You hear me?
Yes.
Get
Get
paid
paid
like
like you weigh.
Yes.
For
Yes.
real. Whatever you weigh, that's what you get paid. Listen, this is what I'm charging. This is by the hour.
Oh yeah,
You
yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like we
Oh
not
yeah.
doing this by the one shot deal. We doing this by the hour because something might turn up at the end of that. But that come from me in business.
Oh
Y'all
yeah.
get what I'm saying,
Yeah,
right?
we get taught a lot of lessons in this business.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
No, we ain't doing that because some people
good.
like to take full advantage of it and they'll
Oh,
have you
always will.
going all over the place and you be looking at them like, what the hell? Like I was just supposed to be doing this right here.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and
Oh no.
and take full advantage of your kindness or your time
Yeah, and
or,
everything for
or
real.
your love for DJing. They'll
Oh, they'll
take
eat your
advantage.
time
Yeah,
up.
get you. They'll get
Yeah.
you.
No, it's
So
it's a business at the end of the day. So, the skill, the hat of the skill is one thing. The business, that's a different hat.
Yeah.
So when you talking to me about business, you're not talking to DJ Mike. You're talking to Mike, the businessman.
Yeah.
absolutely.
Mike
So
the businessman will, relay the message to Mike the DJ on what he needs to do.
yeah,
Yeah.
tell them what he need to
Yeah.
do. Yeah, and one of our philosophies that we
And
try to
myself said to self.
Yeah. One of our philosophies, and one thing we live by is you need three things in the business now.
Mhm.
You need the skill set, you need the technological side, you need to know adapt to new changes and the things that can help you be a better DJ. And then you need a business mindset. So with those three things, you can't fail. But without one of them, you can fail. If you don't know how to handle the new technology, you can fail. If you don't have good business in, you can be the greatest DJ in the world and out there working for free, losing money. And
Peanuts.
then if you don't have the skill set, you can go get all this money, but you making it bad on the next one if you can't do, you can't produce what you said you was gonna produce.
Yeah,
So
see, I'm a person that sends somebody in. If I can't do it, I send somebody in.
yeah, and yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna tell you I can do it in the beginning. I'm not, I'm gonna say, okay, no, we need to get somebody else to do that part because I
Yeah.
don't have like LED walls. I'm just throwing some out. I don't do LED walls. So I'm gonna tell you, go talk to Jimbo. He does LED walls. So things like that. So I'm gonna stay behind these decks, and I'm gonna try not to, do nothing else beyond what calls for playing music.
Yeah. Okay, guys, it's a two-part question. So the second part of that question was, do you have any strategies for reading the crowd?
Hmm.
I,
Hmm.
I'll go
I'm
first.
telling you, these questions is a zinger. They
No,
be I'm
it's
trying to
good.
tell you.
No, it's the funny part about it. The funny part about it is this: these are things that we talk about
all the time.
So
yeah.
So the question is more so like, wow.
How do we want to answer it?
Yes, because we talk about that. But go ahead.
So I'll give you some. I went to a seminar one time, and this guy said there's different people in front of you every time you go somewhere. There's your I may want to dance, your toe tappers, and then you got these people. No matter what, you're gonna party. They're gonna party. So my philosophy is I already got these people on the floor, and my thing is to keep them. The next part is to get those people bobbing their head and toe tapping. I got to find something to hit them to make them get up. And the ones who would never dance, I got to find a way to find them and say if I can draw them in with something that'll get them on the floor. But my whole night is studying the room, who's tapping their toes, and being wedding DJs. Like, and he's gonna say that you go into a set, you don't want to make them dance, but you want to see what they bob into and what they're feeling. So we always have a plan of attack because you're looking at the room from the time you walk in. I can say, okay, well, this is an older crowd. I'm gonna hit them here. I'm gonna hit them there. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. So I'm not gonna take it off. So go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go
You're
ahead.
good.
Go ahead. No.
It's enough information.
No, we got time. You got time.
No, I'm just saying I'm not gonna.
Hey, go ahead, bro.
That's one that's kind of, it could be redundant or redundancy because I think we have the same attack plan. Sort of.
Yeah. But I'm gonna go in a different route. I mean, a different direction, but the same direction.
Okay. All right.
But like itself, for me, my whole time I'm studying the room. There's a plan. That's where there's a plan. I'm studying the room, and I'm evaluating everything that's going on. And I've told this to him. I'm like a doctor. I'm administering meds, and I'm seeing how you're responding to the medication to see if I need to up the dosage, lower the dosage. And if I'm doing a wedding, it's like a roller coaster. Those slow songs or dinner songs that we starting out with, I'm studying ramping up the ante. So by the time we get the dance part of the night, you're already out of control.
Mm-hmm.
So, like Jeff, I'm just watching to see how everybody is responding. And on another note of that, I'm glad you asked that question because one of the things that we talk about a lot, and one of the things that's near to my heart is I don't think we deal with the psychological part of DJing enough. And when you talk about reading a room, that's all psychology. So the psychology of DJing to me is a whole nother level that some of us never reach because we're not playing for the people. We're playing for ourselves. So we wonder why we don't have the connection with the audience that we think we should have.
That's right.
Because we're disconnected because we're playing what we think they want to hear. And we are not paying attention to their body language.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, paying attention to what's going on is important. And I tell guys or young ladies that I've worked with when I teach them how to DJ is your job is not to be looking down trying to figure out what your next move is. You need to know what your next 4 to 5 to 6 moves, what that is, and you need to be paying attention to what's going on, how people are responding. And if that song is not working, don't try to milk it. Get rid of it. Get out of it and move to the next one.
Yeah.
So I hope that answers the question.
Transition right though. Don't just get
no,
out of it. Transition the right way. Like we had a thing of when growing up as blenders, it was beat, song, beat blend. You get what I'm saying? Like it have to follow. Like if you're gonna play the beat and then the blend, make sure that you come back in with a beat and blend. Don't you know what I'm saying? Like that's the way to make the we anybody else like the new mixtapes that they started doing after exactly, Mike, because the new mixtapes that they started doing, we call them pause tapes.
Oh
like,
my God.
like damn, this a pause tape right here. Like y'all ain't supposed to pause and then throw on the next joint. What the fuck is that? Like you're supposed to transition into the next flavor. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
other than that, you lose the momentum. But look, I'm gonna take my glasses off when I'm being funny. Look, y'all. But I'm gonna tell y'all a trick. Bring you a crying Wanda with you.
A crying
Wonder. What is a crying wonder?
Y'all remember from Good Time they had crying Wanda and shit. She be
Oh.
at the funeral all the way crying.
Yeah.
Bring y'all a crying Wanda with you. So anytime the song come on, crying Wanda be out there getting.
Crying
Wanda gonna keep them on the dance.
I'm trying to tell you, crying
Everything
Wanda go
is
grab
good.
somebody and make them party. You get what I'm saying?
Everything.
Yeah, that's the one you already got.
Yeah, crying Wanda. Bring crying Wanda. Give her 3 drinks. 3 drink minimum, though.
Anything
you don't want her to pass out.
Yeah, nah, 3 drink minimum until it's over, and then y'all pay Wanda $100. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah. Oh wow.
I'm just saying.
No, I like that.
What challenges have you faced in your career as a DJ, and how have you overcome them?
Well, I would say challenges.
How y'all ain't remember Crying Wanda? It's been a long time since I watched Good Times, though. I mean, I watched reruns and stuff, but it's been a long time since I've sat down and watched the actual episode. But it's funny, I saw a reel with what's her name the other night? The girl, JJ's sister, not the baby, but the
JJ
Thelma.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think because, like I said, it's been a long time. And I think it was her and her daughter. They were doing a real dance.
Oh yeah, I saw them doing that. They did good too.
Yeah, some red pants, look like some red go-go pants. Yeah, still looking go-go-ish.
Yeah,
looking good. But yeah, so
what challenges have you faced in your career as a DJ, and how have you overcome them? I'm sorry, guys, for.
Oh, you're fine.
No, that's a great point.
The challenge, I would say for me, one of the things that stood out for me was when I realized that DJing was a business, because it was something that I loved to do. So when I realized that someone was paying me $75 to DJ a 4-hour event, and I thought that was cool, when I found out that wasn't cool.
Yeah, $75 an hour.
Yeah. And that wasn't business. And seeing other people doing this and doing it on a larger scale. So the challenge was learning to be a better, or at that time, learning to be a businessman and learning the do's and don'ts. And so how I met that challenge was learning and surrounding myself with the right people that could help me and teach me things about business that I didn't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's a good answer. So I wrote this down. So the number one challenge I faced first as a DJ was equipment, because it's turntables and stuff were high. And if your parents weren't rich or that wasn't something they could give you, you couldn't, just get them. And I ain't go around breaking record players and all of that. So I didn't buy my first set of turntables in 1990 when I could afford to buy them for myself, because my mom and dad couldn't afford to buy them. So I bought them. That was my first challenge I faced. And then the next one was gatekeepers, or people keeping secrets and not wanting to tell you where something came from, or where you get this, or join this record pool, or do this. The gatekeepers wanted to always be in radio. Or, people would get you to do stuff, use you to do things, but never let you in the gate, never let you talk to the person that could get you where you want to go. And then probably the third one, the biggest challenge was business. Once you learn that it's a business, you have to learn that it's a business. Nobody tells you that this is a business. And you have to conduct yourself in the most professional and business way That way, you get respect with your skills and you get respect with your thing. And then the other big thing challenge I face is now that I'm on the other side and I can look down and help people, is letting them know that it's not going to be a problem for me to help you because I want to reach back and pull you up because if we all come up, we all come
That's
up
right.
together. So
That's
that's
right.
some of the biggest challenge because people don't believe it sometimes that you actually willing to help them without wanting something from them. And I'm just willing to try to make this. I want to leave the DJ game better than I found it when I came in, when people would tape up their records or wouldn't tell me something or wouldn't tell me how to get this or tell me what the name of this record was. Just a little small stuff. I want to be. I can tell you because I can give Miss Tasha B the same music. Tasha's gonna play it differently than you, me, and everybody else. So
Absolutely.
so just be you and just be genuine, be open, and help others. Don't try. If you're not good, then get better. So if somebody does challenge you, you can hold your own. So those are the challenges that I dealt with.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I battled everybody for those for the first 7 years. I battled everybody with a set of digital turntables.
Mm-hmm.
And they was stunned. They was really like one of the DJs, Howie Weaver, up in Albany, New York. Um, Believe it or not, me and Howie got the same birthday. We didn't even know it at the time that we was battling. That me and him had the same birthday, right?
Mm-hmm.
But he was so stunned, and he had to keep asking, like he was asking the other DJs, like, who is she?
Mm.
You get what I'm saying? Like he couldn't believe that this woman was battling him like this to the death. You get what I'm saying? And he wind up dying. You know, he died on that cross. He did.
So can we turn this around for a second? Can I ask you a question? Can we
Sir.
ask? Okay, we interview some ladies on our shows, not a whole bunch like we should try to interview more. But has it been a struggle for you? Have doors been closed, or has it been harder to get indoors because you're a young lady?
No, not necessarily. You know why? What it is for me is that I have other credentials.
Okay,
You get what I'm saying? And because I have other credentials, I'm able to walk through the door as another person.
got you. Like the
Okay.
A&R.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
can walk in as artist development. I can walk in as an A&R. I can walk in as an arts and cultural commissioner. I can walk in as a community activist.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? There's
Yeah,
there's,
I
there's a couple
understand. Yeah.
hats that I wear. Not only that, but I'm also a young business owner, entrepreneur for like many years. So
Okay.
I can walk in any type of hat. And like I said, when I walk in, I don't walk in with my crotch in my hand. You get
Mm.
what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
sometimes that be the conflict.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is the slinking in. I'm not slinking in, I'm walking the fuck in. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not slinking in, I'm not snaking in, I'm walking in. You get what I'm saying? So I'm not on my belly coming up in there. I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna eye to eye you, we're gonna do good business, or we not. One of the two.
I'm digging this show. I think we need to be more honest, Mike.
Oh, we are honest.
I mean, just lay it out there. But
I'm just
yeah,
saying it's
great answer. And
yeah.
I mean, I guess a lot of people need to figure out another way to get in and not come in all the way.
Well, I like your answer, Taj, and I appreciate it. And the one thing that I see from that, and just even from us having this brief conversation, is you don't have a confidence issue. You're confident, and you have your belief in yourself. So when you walk in a room, you don't need nobody's approval because
No,
you
kick
got
in the
your approval.
door, wave in the fofo. You
Yes,
must be kidding
exactly.
me.
Yes, exactly. Yes, and seeing a lot of people, whether it be male or female, they don't have that. They don't know who they are. They're afraid to be themselves.
Hmm.
So when they come in the door, they come in the door as an imposter
Yeah.
instead of just being themselves. And what they fail to realize that you being you is always going to be more accepted than not.
Oh,
The
me
people
being
that
me, me being me ain't accepted. But I make it work.
Well, what I'm saying, well, let me say it this way: it's going to be more respected than
Yeah,
you're not.
yeah,
I'll put it that way because a lot of times, you know, people may have a problem, but they're gonna respect you
Yeah.
absolutely,
because
absolutely.
you demand it. Even when you walk in the room, they already feel you.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that makes the difference. And for those that don't have a problem with being who they are, oh, they accept you, man. Come on in. Let's
Yeah.
do this. And for the other, people that got a problem, they gonna always have a problem
Yeah. Mhm.
because you make them feel some kind of way.
That's what
Because
I
they
was about
ain't
to
being
say
who
that
they
to you,
are.
Mike. Yeah.
Yeah.
See what when you walk in with that sort of attitude, you walk in usually unliked but well respected.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Mm. I
I
like
think
that.
that's where the Timberlands come in.
Yeah.
Because if you got on Timberlands, that's how you're supposed to come in the room.
Walk
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, that's where the boots come in. You just kick the door in and
I like it.
and do whatever you want to do and keep it moving.
All righty.
Okay,
Yeah.
guys. So our 5 questions is up. Y'all can grill me now if you want to.
Oh, of course. So what really got you into DJing? How did you get bit by the DJ bug?
Um. Well, I've been collecting music since a little girl.
Okay.
Okay.
Like I've been into the music, but like I was saying to JP earlier, my I come right out the I come right out the sack with a beat on me because my father is also a musician.
Okay.
What did he play?
Um, he plays the drums. He's a
Okay.
master drummer, and he's from New Orleans. JP,
All
his
right.
name Brown
Hmm.
Okay.
from the Untouchables.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I don't know if you know my crew down there. My uncle George just passed away just recently. George Brown
Rest in peace.
down there, and you from Crooked Letter by way of New Orleans, but
Yes. Yes. Yes.
so you a part of my peoples and them too. You get what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
come in with that jazz right out the crotch. You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm. Right out
you
of it.
yeah, right out the crotch. Because DNA have memory and DNA falls down. The sins of the father fall on the child. You get what I'm saying? So
Hmm.
even the musical abilities, the talents of the parents fall onto the children, right? So
Yeah.
I've always had a love for music since little. Like we didn't. I was saying this to somebody else. We didn't ask for toys growing up. Me and my brother. My brother's also a DJ, DJ D.
Hmm.
But we didn't ask for toys growing up. Even though my parents was gonna bring in bags and bags of stuff, we didn't ask for that. We asked for records.
Wow.
And we had that little thing too, that little console, with the TV sat
Yeah,
on top of
yeah,
the
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
TV
I
thing.
know. I
Oh yeah.
remember putting the records
Talking
off in
about,
there. Then the little thing will let the little 45s fall down, and
yeah, it had the two speakers on the side
yeah,
of the
Oh
oh
yeah.
console,
yeah,
looked like a coffee table.
Oh
yeah.
yes.
When they
Yeah.
reminisce, yes.
Yes. Hmm.
So, when that's always we would always go to my cousins in them house and they would have certain records and we would be showcasing our certain records. We got this record, we got this album, and they got this album. And we turned into the Temptations and shit in the backyard. You
Yeah,
know, we
we
get
know.
together, we gonna do a whole series of stuff in the backyard.
A whole routine. Yeah,
Yeah,
you watched
from
that video. I saw him on TV, girl.
yeah. And so we that was really the start of my quest was from just the music alone. Like I have a eclectic mind when it comes to rhythms. Like I was saying to you earlier, I'm a turn bachata into hip hop.
I
All
got
You
it.
get
right.
what I'm saying?
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna turn Bad Bunny into hip hop. You get what I'm saying? So if they want Bad Bunny, me and Bad Bunny and what's the other boy name? Come, baby, come.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I
We're
know
gonna
the
be on the
song.
dance floor. You get what I'm saying? Now we gonna be doing it. You get what I'm saying? So that there is no disruption in it's still a level
So.
of party,
Mhm.
party, not even flow, but we come to party.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
You know, I all I do is party and bullshit. You get what I'm saying? Like that's what I come to do.
We
All
got
night.
you.
That's what we come to do. If that's what we gonna do, that's what we gonna do. You get what I'm saying? And
Oh
so
yeah.
um my I like the blend style more than I do the scratch. You know, like I like scratching, but I don't really like scratching. I like to hear the music literally play,
Hmm.
you
Yeah,
know, and that come from being eclectic musically.
yeah.
Before I like hip hop, I like classical. Before I like hip hop, I like rock music. You get what I'm saying? So I have all these different levels of music inside my head. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Oh
Of
yeah.
course.
And because I have all that different training mentally is what make me able to be able to do this thing. And you know, I do it behind the scenes now. I'm not as much in front of the scenes like, you know, when I was younger. I'm here behind the scenes now. And I've
Okay.
been behind the scenes for quite a long time. I became a poet, one of New York's hottest poets.
Hottest.
Yeah, yeah. I'm one of New York's top 5 poetry slam winners.
All right.
Can I hear some?
I do know.
Uh, First, I swing through the area to be challenged by the snake. He's slippery, but I'm cunning. Make no motherfucking mistake. I
Hmm.
wait patiently on a limb for the snake to get to me, grab the snake by his head and tie his ass to a tree. I swing, sway, flow, get away scot free, because that's the drunken monkey style used by Tosh B. But
Hmm.
anyway,
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Oh man. Wow. You
yeah,
went
but
anyway.
so
No,
you know,
I was ready. I was ready. That was good. I'm
yeah,
ready.
I became
That's
a
right. There's no telling where she gonna go. So I'm good.
yeah. Yeah, so you know, you have to be able to incorporate what is hip hop into everything if you're really a hip hop person.
Well, it is already. It's in everything in the world. I mean, look
Yeah,
at the DNC last night. I mean, it
Oh yeah.
wasn't all hip hop, but that was
I
DJ
know.
Cassidy up there doing his thing. You know, just
Lil John,
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
one too. I mean, and then California,
Oh
all
yeah.
4 Cali sons, and then got the governor talking to they not like us. So
She not like us.
no, I'm talking about the
Oh,
Gavin
oh,
Newsom.
oh.
He was announcing the delegates, and he had daylight like us under him while he was talking. So I
Yeah,
mean,
No, it's been intertwined
yeah,
in
yeah. Hip hop is
the
everywhere
fabric
in the
of
industry,
everything.
and it's a fabric to everything now. I mean, commercials, everything they do is somewhere in there. They got some hip hop connected to it. But let me ask you one of our questions we love to, and I'm sure you got a great one for this. What is something that Tasha lives by that you can share with our audience? What is a gem that you live by in life that you can share with your audience from us asking you a question?
if you scared, still do it. Break that.
If
Hmm.
you're scared, still do it.
Break that.
Hmm.
Okay, all right, I like
Can
that.
you define that a little bit more for?
Like, you know, a lot of people are apprehensive about jumping out there and just being.
Mm-hmm.
Break that.
Oh wow.
I like
Okay,
that.
okay.
I
You
like
know, break
that.
break that because that'll hinder you along life. If you don't just jump out there and break that, it'll hinder you.
You're
You're
right.
right. You absolutely correct.
Scared
So
money
don't
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 make money.
Yeah.
yeah, scare money don't make no money. So
I
if
mean,
you
it's scared to ask for an opportunity. It ain't always got to be about money.
It's
You
gonna
know?
yeah, just
always be a no.
Yeah, yeah. If you
no
don't,
mean maybe though.
yeah,
Exactly. But you gotta even not be scared to even get the no.
yeah,
No mean maybe. No mean maybe I didn't say this right. No means maybe I didn't present this right. Let me come back with a different presentation. No means you get what I'm saying? No mean
Oh yeah.
maybe.
yeah, yeah. We
My
got you.
my mother used to get aggravated as fuck with me because I be done ask her like 9 times the same shit, but I'm gonna ask her 9 times in a different way.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, we
But
just had a similar experience with that. We
yeah,
asked
but
somebody,
ma,
and it was no, no, and no
maybe I'm
time,
not saying it right.
No.
But
no time
ma,
told
maybe
in the
you ain't
document.
understand what I said.
Yeah.
But ma, let me explain to you why I need it like this. You get what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh,
no
definitely.
mean maybe. You get what I'm saying?
No
Oh
means
yeah.
maybe. I got you.
So tell me this: how did you get Miss Taj B? How did that name come about?
Taj B is my poetry name.
Okay.
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 Cause
How did
Taj
that come
Taj
about?
be doing this and Taj be doing that.
Oh,
I,
wow.
I be getting accused of stuff that I ain't even thought about. I be looking at him like I ain't even do that.
Mm,
But like I was saying to you before, when you walk in with that type of confidence, that's what you become. You become B.
mm,
Mm,
I got that.
I'm a philosopher. She thinks very deeply. Yeah, I like
Yes.
that. Well, you got anything else for us, man?
Yes, guys, tell the people where they can reach you at before we get out of here. What channels, what stations, what club, what spot, where can they find you at?
Well, you can find us website 2djs1mic.com. You can find us on social media, Facebook, IG, uh,
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, Twitch, YouTube. You can find us all under the handle 2DJs, 1 mic.
Okay. Instagram, same thing?
Everything.
Same
Yeah,
thing.
everything.
Okay.
Everything, all the way
A-
across the board.
Yeah.
2DJs,
One
one
mic.
mic.
Yeah.
And when do you guys go live, or when where can they catch you? When can they?
Well, you can catch us on any one of those platforms, including podcasters, Amazon, Apple. And when we normally go live is every Tuesday, 7:30 Central Standard Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
But a lot of our shows, they're on YouTube, they're on Facebook. You can find them, on the podcast. I mean, on the podcast platforms, you'll find several of our shows. What we
80,
oh
88.
well, that's in that section.
Yeah.
So we got well over 100 different shows that we've aired thus far. We're about 2 years in, or 2+ years in.
Yep.
So, what you guys are, like I said to you, I'm never going on this early. I'm usually on every Wednesday at 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I go live, not just with myself, but I go live with to I broadcast to about 7 different spots at one time.
Wow.
So you
Mhm.
guys are being broadcast to about maybe six right now. And
Hello, world. How y'all doing?
yeah, y'all on everything. Y'all on
Yeah.
everything right now.
The
So
SIP, NOLA, Texas, New
yeah,
York,
yeah,
Florida. Yeah.
y'all on everything right now. So
Well, good. Good. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed the information that we dropped or she hit us with. So,
Oh, it was fun. I
yeah,
enjoyed.
yeah.
Thank you for interviewing us.
Yeah.
you're welcome, guys. I appreciate you for coming up. Because we each one teach one, and iron sharpen iron.
Yeah.
You know
Always.
what I'm saying? And if we can't get together like this as man and woman and be constructive, then we're being destructive.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
You
Yeah.
get what I'm saying? Like I watch so many channels where everybody get together and then they just arguing and shit. The whole uh panel is like a panel full of argument.
Yeah, it's
And
like, wow.
I grew up with a dad, so I don't all that arguing and stuff with men. I don't want to be arguing with no man because I love men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
be wanting fellas to feel the same way about me. Like nah, Tosh, I love Tosh.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
get what I'm saying? So that it's no
We love,
clashing.
we
Yeah.
love what we've seen from Tosh. It's been exhilarating.
Yeah.
Because I don't like all that. You know what I'm saying? That's too much. It takes away from the ambiance of what we're trying to do out here as a people. And what we're trying to do is build each other up and not tear each other down.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Exactamando.
You get what I'm saying? And
No.
so, that's I wanted to create my platform for that purpose, to be able to help build each other and not tear each other down. So you'll see me most of the time, if you look at some of the videos, we're usually clowning anyway. By the end of the answers and the 5 questions, we usually clowning by then anyway, because the 5 questions are really just to break the ice.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's to give us a deeper, in-depth look at each other.
Yeah. Yeah. We try not to clown too much, but we can clown. But
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. No, I
No.
get on here, I get the clown, and
Yeah.
sometimes y'all be like, "Oh
We-
my god."
Yeah, well, you had your moments today. Yeah,
No,
but no,
I
we
love it.
enjoyed it, and we just wanted. I mean, it's kind of refreshing to be on the other side and have somebody ask us something, us how to think, and be spit it out or give it to you, how we feel, or somebody actually care about what we think will change.
No,
Yeah.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I
So
Yeah,
enjoy it.
I'm glad that you guys came through. I appreciate you.
yeah,
Oh,
and we're going to have you on our show. So the next time you fill that link out, know that we're gonna get you on the show with us.
Yeah, definitely. Y'all know I come through. I could be a little silly on your show, y'all. If y'all
hey,
want,
no,
y'all.
we
No,
want
no, 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 no,
we
no,
want
no.
you to be
No, we
you.
want you to be you. And everybody
Yeah,
that come on, we
no,
don't like you didn't give us the questions. We're not going to give you the questions, and
we just want you to be you.
authentic. And
Yeah.
we just ask you questions, try to get to know you, let our audience know who you are, and just really have a conversation, an intelligent conversation. We can have fun, but have an intelligent conversation.
Yeah, I can't help but be. Y'all see my name.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's a real. That's the real right there.
Yes.
When they asked me what did I want my poetry name to be, I looked over at my cousin. My cousin looked back at me, and we started laughing at the same time because I used to live down in Virginia, right?
Uh-huh.
And every time I'm a person. I'm very picky about my surroundings and people around me. And so there would be people running up on me like, "Yo, what up, Sean?" I'm shy. I'm like 5'8", with 6 foot with a pair of shoes on. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This dude
Yeah.
like 5'3", talking about what up, shorty. I'm looking down on his head like, nigga, I'm taller than you.
Yeah.
So now they mad with me because they can't, coerce me into nothing. So
Hmm.
they messing with my cousin. They tell man, yo, cutting beat, man, yo, cutting beat, yo, cutting beat. So after a while, I just named myself Taj B, right?
Time to
Wow.
And so walking into the poetry scene of some of the people that I was around at the time, girls can be a little jealous when women have that type of confidence as well, right?
Oh yeah.
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 So walking into the poetry scene, it turned into me. I had to, y'all know. So when
Oh
they
yeah.
asked me what my poetry name was gonna be, me and my cousin looked over at him and said, Tosh B.
Yeah.
Cause your cousin B.
Yeah.
And
Cool,
so,
cool, cool.
Taj B just stuck with me. And so, and it's a real thing. Because
Uh,
Yeah.
I get accused of all kind of stuff that I'd never even thought about. I'd be like, damn, y'all creative as hell.
Yeah, they will be to try to get you caught up.
Yeah, Taj B. But guess what? God is so good, right?
Mm-hmm.
God is so good, right? That they make even your enemies to be your friend.
Absolutely.
You
yep.
get what I'm saying?
Your
Even
foot.
even your enemies got to bow down. You get what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's going to be justified in the end. All
Yeah.
things will be justified. And
So
so,
can I ask a quick question? Where can
of
we
course,
find the show at? Like, where is it? It's live on YouTube right now.
yeah, the show is live on YouTube
What
right
what is
now.
what is it under?
It's on Instagram. It's in my
Yeah.
live.
The handle.
What's
The
it,
handle.
what's the handle?
The Ultimate DJ Music Review and More Talk Show on YouTube, on Instagram, on Blast Radio, on blast247.com, um, on X, on LinkedIn.
Yeah,
Um,
because somebody was trying to catch it, and before we got off, and okay, there it is. I can share it with them, and then me and Mike can go back and watch it and get some clips out of it too. So
yeah,
yeah,
definitely.
yeah,
No, it's been a blast.
Yeah, guys, I'm so happy that you came through. I and I'm very serious on timing and prompt. So I thank you for being on time. I'm real
oh,
funky about that. About
oh
Oh yeah.
timing
no,
because
yeah, no, we weren't going. We were in here what 2 o'clock, ready to be on the show, or our time, 2 o'clock our time. But yeah, no,
yeah,
we don't get down. We don't like that either because then you have to be consistent with this.
And
And
be
if you would have told,
respectful
yeah,
of
and if you'd
people's
have told
time.
us you need to be on at 7:30, we probably could have figured something out to try to be on a Wednesday at that time, so your regular scheduled audience could have caught us. But no, we that's just the time frames that we have. We try to get everybody in. So if you got something to do, we ain't holding folks up, in their time.
they can catch
Yeah.
the replay. They'll catch the replay.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
You
Hmm.
get what I'm saying? Like my people
Yeah.
is cool. They'll catch the replay. They ain't got no problem with that. But I'm just thankful. I'm able to adjust. You get what I'm saying, y'all?
Oh
That's
yeah.
no problem. Not for
We
me.
appreciate you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We appreciate you, and like yourself, time means a lot to us, and we want to honor everybody's time. It's a bad practice, and it's disrespectful.
Disrespect.
Yeah. So make sure you guys, make sure you listen to some of the blends. Y'all might take back some
Oh,
ideas over there to
yeah,
Crooked Letter and
yeah,
over there
we-
to Texas.
yeah. No,
we definitely will.
yeah. I'm a fan of. I'm a
Yes.
fan of that. So
Yes.
I
Yeah.
love. It's nothing like a good mix.
You need to check out some of his too. I haven't dropped a whole bunch of them, but I have a whole bunch of them up here.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Drop them.
I'll share the links with you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Please do.
Yeah.
Drop them. So y'all, y'all check them out. You'll be like, oh shoot, she might could do a little something.
Yeah.
All right.
I believe in you.
Yeah. Y'all be like, oh shoot, she might could do. And listen to the way it break down.
Oh, that's the
That's,
part I
that's
want to hear.
listen to the breakdown, how it break down. Because see, a lot of times you don't need to scratch in order for the music to sound good.
Oh, no.
A lot of times I feel like people be overdoing that with all that scratching and all. That's just for the initial hype, but
Yeah.
that ain't what you do all the time.
No,
You get what I'm saying?
You gotta
Let
have
the music play.
Yeah.
Like Shannon said.
Jazzy has a good
Yeah.
one out there right now talking about that very thing. Hey, he had to pivot from being a scratch DJ and other scratch. Well, I can't get booked because that ain't what people want to hear now. They want to hear you take them on a musical ride and the beat, and it never stops. It's just one chain of music without all that scratching. So, yeah.
Yeah, that's just a transition process. That's not an ongoing thing. Some people, you do that when you in a battle.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a scratch battle.
Yeah.
Right.
Some people miss the bus.
I
Yeah.
know.
They still on the corner waiting.
But that's how they were taught to DJ.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
You
exactly.
understand? So that's why I had issued that battle like that, so I could show them something different. And
Yeah.
like I said, a lot of them done fell to that cross though. Popping my collar, God damn it! I know.
Pow, pow, pow. One at a time.
Yeah,
And
put
if you
them on the stage.
definitely make it back to South by Southwest, or if Fleet comes close to us, let us know so we can meet you in person.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
All right,
right.
guys. I thank you.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, guys. That was the DJ DJ Mike, DJ JP. I thank you guys so much for coming through. You are very much appreciated. And theirs is two DJs, one mic. Y'all go check them out. They said they come on 7:30 on Tuesdays. Make sure y'all stop in to go see about them, okay? Y'all know how I do. I do.
Fresh out of the
I'm out.
freezer. Fresh, guess I was freezed up. Fresh out of the deeper freezer, cause I'm deeper than any voice on speakers. I can't hear y'all haters, you gotta speak up. I don't need to slow down, I need to